G'day and welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on Beaver Creek, a map by Stevie. Okay, so, frog in the throat, sorry about that. We're just doing a little bit of tidying up at the moment. We've got a couple of stray cotton bales down here we need to collect. Unfortunately, one of them is in the middle of our field of soybeans, I think it is. And we need to collect it. So we're going to head down there and pick them up. And then we've got to head back to the main farm and take our cotton baler up to, I think it's field 12, our other cotton field that is ready. And we'll clear that out. So a little bit of tidying up, and then we're going to get back into we've got a fair bit of offloading and stuff to do, some transportation stuff. At the production facility we need to get a truckload full of logs, take it over to the woodworking area and work out what we're going to do with that. So yeah, we've got a few little things to do before we sort of get back into any proper farming chores. We'll just grab this and wreck that part of the field. Alright, now we'll take this back up to the main farm and actually we'll take this up to the field where the cotton's going to be, because it's going to be there probably anyway. Actually no, we won't. We'll just go down and get the JD, get the cotton harvester and take that up first. So anyway, I hope everyone is doing really well. This is the first episode of Beaver Creek I have recorded in about 5 or 6 weeks. We recorded a bunch of them in a row and got them all queued up, and that was wonderful. But we're now at the point where I need to record more because I've been quite ill and I've been very lazy along with that and just haven't got anything recorded. And now we've only got one queued up recording left to go, so a couple of the other series fell off. We ran out of the Valley of the Old Farm series. I think it's been a week or two since we've had one of those at the time of recording. So yeah, but anyway, we're getting back into it. We're not 100% still, but we're certainly trying to get back in the swing of things. So yeah, anyway, life's life. Alright, so here we are back at the farm. So we'll bring the truck into the farmhouse, and then we'll take the other Mac, which has got the JD loaded on the low loader, and head up to the field that we need to take it to. Here it is right there. What we'll do is we'll go and park this over here near the other trailers. We've got so much in the way of transportation equipment on this map, it is not funny. But as you can see, we're very production orientated. In saying that, we still have a lot of production to get going, like the greenhouses, the composter, the potato washers, all that sort of stuff. So there's still a lot to get done. Alright, so we'll just leave him there for now. I'll wander over here and we'll grab the other Mac. Alright, so these are still all the same trucks. You will notice that they have been personalised as I zoom in there. You can see there they've been personalised with the old Duckzorly logo, which is great. But now it's time to get this big beast. Whoops. I'll zoom all the way up. This guy. Get up to the field. Now, again, I'm not running with a steering wheel at the moment. Having some driver issues with that at the moment. We did a rebuild of Windows. Well, not a rebuild, but a factory reset. And having some problems with the driver for the G27 again. So we're back to keyboard yet again. But I've got there's 2 different keyboard steering mods. I've got 2 different ones running, and it seems to actually have tightened it up a little bit, like made it so it's not nowhere near as bad. But anyway, that's what we're going to use for now. So I apologise if it does get a bit erratic. Right, head over in here. Here we go, this is the field we're after. Now, the challenge with this one is going to be the fact that the cotton bales at either end are going to go for a mile. So Yeah, we might actually do these ones manually. We'll see how we go. All right. Turn off the truck. Into the JD. Bring you off. Finally found a low loader that I actually like. It is very, very wide, as you can see, but at least it does what I want it to do, and it does lock the equipment on nicely when you remember to. So yeah, that's my preferred trailer now. Okay, so let's just put him on a hired hand. There we go, he's off and running. What we will do is we will go and grab the truck. We'll just teleport over to the truck, I think. He's going to be... Go to that one for now. Oh, run to the pole. Run over here and grab him. Then bring him over. Then that way we can grab the bales as they sort of come off. And we can offload as we need to as well. And then to come back and collect them later on. That way then they won't be flying all over the place. Just flickering through there. Usually I don't normally get it through here, but anyway. I think this PC is sort of getting to its last legs. It's not that old, but it's had a couple of issues. The last issue we had with it was one of the children blew a circuit plugging stuff into a power point they weren't supposed to, and it took the power supply out. And I've always sort of suspected from the way it's reacted since that it's affected the motherboard in some way. Nothing that stops it permanently, sort of thing, but certainly isn't ideal. So we're keeping an eye on that for sure. All right. So we'll just turn that off so we can see how far the cotton harvester is through its. There's a 68%. What we'll do is we'll unload here. We'll stack them there nicely so it won't roll away. And we'll just prepare to grab these because they will roll. Probably safe to say it's going to be on the return journey. He's going to fill that up. So this is our last cotton field. So the last bit of cotton harvesting will oh, pardon me, that we'll be doing in this year anyway. And as you can see, we've only got 2 more days until we hit winter. So I would imagine we're going to be pretty busy then doing things like timber work, all that sort of stuff. We have done a few things off camera, which I'll have to get to as well. And here comes our first bale. Just sit there and pick him straight up, hopefully. There we go. Okay, so while we're doing that, we'll just shut that down and we'll tell you what we've done. Okay, so we did have 3 combine harvesters. We now have 1. We sold 2 of them off because we figured it was a little bit of overkill. We invested a bit heavily at the start, so we got rid of those. What else did we get rid of? There's something else we sold off as well. I can't remember what it is now. But anyway, one of the big tractors, because had a couple of extra tractors and we weren't using it, so we got rid of that as well. So what did we do with the money? Because we're only down to $26,000. Well, we bought some extra sheep. In fact, we bought a lot of sheep. So as you can see now, we've got 336 sheep. So that's why basically off camera the last couple of, well, last game day at least, we have been very busy harvesting a fair bit of grass because we had to build up our stockpile of grass and hay bales, which we've now done. So I haven't got the tablet installed, so I can't bring that up. But we've basically, our square bales barn is all but full of both grass and hay. So that should get us through winter at least, and that's all we wanted to do. So we shouldn't have to do any more grass work, and certainly there's not much more to do when you look at the map anyway. I mean, there's a fair bit more we can do, but there's probably not any need to sort of do it at the moment. Our BGA is chockers. We'll head over there and have a look. So the BGA, all grass we received before, so if we bring that up, we've got 83% in this one, so that's 1.6 million litres of digestate. And in this one we've got another 1.6 million litres of digestate. So we've got 3.2 million litres of digestate to use. So we're got plenty there. The facilities over here are flat out working. We're going to be able to make some money very, very quickly, because while this is all running, we've transferred a fair amount of it over to the main farm. There's still, for instance, like, so the fuel over here, I've got 100,000 litres of fuel here that's just basically sitting there, and we can sell that off. And of course we've got all these lovely cotton bales that we can sell off. That's basically 3 deep effectively there, or 2 deep and then the one at the front. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, about 50, 60, about 70 bales I would guess, all up, something like that, which is nice. So yeah, so our production is certainly up and running. So we'll head back over here to watch this guy, because I reckon he's going to be close again. So get rid of that. He's at 89%. So we might just bring the truck up to him. So yeah, so our sheep farming has started in earnest. So now we've got to be mindful of looking after them. We did do a load of bales, so we gave them a whole pile of grass, and we have given them some water as well. So they are ready to go. I was going to do that in this first recorded episode, but I just had to do it because I wasn't sure whether I was going to be transitioning before the next recording. So that's the reason why we did it. So anyway, all right. So we've got another 4 bales here now, which is great. So we'll offload these ones. Why? Because, well, we can. Well, I've got the keys wrong. There we go. I didn't want to do that. Right. That's not what I wanted to do. That'll do. Alright. We'll sit there again. We'll shut him down. We don't need money. Yeah. So the sheep farming is going to be our priority, along with our arable farming. So our main thing is going to be the cotton, the sheep, and our arable crops. Now, the other thing is we have got to do as well, and I've been having my doubts whether we're actually going to get it at all, because it is very, very slow. But here we have our other crop that we're waiting on to harvest, our sugarcane. Now, 57%. So we've still got a long way to go, but we've got that to harvest as well. Pardon me. But if I bring up the harvesting thing, you will notice though that sugarcane we can harvest at any time, so there's not really any real rush with that. Now, we are going to plant another field. Sorry, can't spit the words out again. With sugarcane, and we're going to do that in the last 2 days of autumn. So the next couple of days we're going to go plant a field. Now, the next thing is what field? Well, I haven't 100% decided. We have planted these fields. We planted these fields with, what did we plant them with in the end? Sunflowers, because we're going to try and get double cropping, but that's not going to work. We know that because if we go over here, run over here, this is one of the fields we've tried to do a double crop on. It's at 28%. Coming into winter, it's not going to survive. So we're going to plough this in. Well, plough one of the fields in and put sugarcane on it. Now, I don't want it to be a huge field, but I don't want it to be a small field. So what I was thinking of doing was perhaps making field 6 a sugarcane field. So that will probably be the next one to be tilled over. So the other option is, of course, I could make all 3 of these fields up here sugarcane, which probably isn't still such a bad option. But we do want to get some sugarcane production going. So we haven't done any yet. And that DLC has been out for quite some time and we haven't done any. So most of the maps we've had, though, haven't had sugarcane either available or the GEO mod didn't support them. So we've got the opportunity here, so we're going to use it. Alright, so let's get back over here. Our cotton bale is about to put out another great big bale. And it's probably going to go right down the bottom of the hill if we're not careful. Alright, so here he comes. So we'll go get in position. Just follow up behind him. So we're going to get, I didn't think we'd get much in the way of bales out of this. We'll probably get another 3 or 4 bales out of this. Which is good. And the interesting part's going to be the selling off of the cotton in relation to how much we're going to make. So let's have a look and I'll see if I can work out what we're going to get. So there's cotton there. Now I'm assuming. Now this is the part we don't know. We don't know whether the bales will be able to be sold here, or whether I can only sell the bales at the places where I can sell. Well, it's the same ones anyway. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't know how it's going to go with selling it. I don't know where we can sell them. We've never tried selling them yet. So. In fact, we might even try that this episode. We might take a trailer load of 3 bales and go see where we can sell it off. All right, so he's still going off nicely, which is fine. While we're waiting for that, we'll head on over to our logging truck. Now, the other thing we did with that little bit of extra money, we bought a couple of extra trailers because we've got a fair bit of logging to get rid of, and I do warn you, in winter we are going to do a fair bit of logging, finally. So what we need to do is we need to take this load over to our production area. Probably that second trailer could have a few more logs on it, but we'll leave that for now. We'll take this on over and see what we can put this to good use for. Now we haven't been over there to have a look either since we started doing our logging. Actually, that trailer I haven't got straps on either. So yes, I don't know what our production is currently like over there. So we'll see how we go. And as you can see, the Mac is really struggling up this hill with this load. So we'll I think I can. Type of element. We might not necessarily deal with the logs today. We might just take them over, leave the truck there, and then once we've done all the cotton, we'll come back and look at doing all of our timber work, because I'm not sure where we're going to use it all and what we're going to do with it all. Really having trouble getting that crest. Front wheels not grabbing anything. There we go. Alright, so I'm not going to tab over to it, but we're going to have to go find that cotton bale. Interested to see where he is. Could end up being down the river. He's going to drop that cotton bale. He's already dropped the cotton bale. It's probably going to go down towards the river, but anyway, we'll find out in a minute. In fact, we might even see it from when we take this through. Alright. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the Beaver Creek series. I am enjoying it. I do love Stevie's maps. And as I've spoken with a couple of other people previously, each map author sort of draws different people, and I've certainly since playing. I mean, my first map that I played is Stevie's, because I obviously, as I said previously, I've only started on Farming Simulator 17. I didn't play 15 or anything before it. My first real mod map download was Stevie's Pine Cove, and that's basically the map I was playing when I first met up with Eustace and my good friend Jerry, Grizzly Bear Sims, with the 3 Dudes Gaming Network, and we had the multiplayer server, and I was, well, what did I do there? I was basically flogging Pine Cove in the fact that I was playing solo, I was playing it on multiplayer, and I was just loving it. The funny part was, I suppose though, I'm going to get really caught up in here with this sign, as expected. The really funny part was, it took me ages to just understand how all the little different production areas worked, and it took me a lot of time to actually understand it. Like working out where things would be dropped and all that sort of stuff. So I've come to the wrong area. That's painful. That's very painful. Alright. What we'll do is we'll park him here anyway. He's out of the field, so the grass can start recovering. And we'll head back over into here. Right, let's see if we can find where that... not there. Alright, let's go. Search party. Barley somewhere. Has looked on the other side. Alright, there he is down there. So, told you, I'm just going to run a mile, and there's going to be another one coming out any second. We'll go collect this one. So what we're going to do is, as we said, in winter, we're going to get the logging. We're going to come down through over this side somewhere, whether it be this part here or down further where we just dropped off the logs, and start doing some serious logging in there, and making some money over our winter months just by harvesting some nice big trees. But how successful we'll be with that, I don't know yet. But like I said, we haven't actually done too much of that, as in on camera in episodes as much yet. We did a little bit on Sherwood Park Farm in our 24-day seasons challenge, but certainly not a lot. So yeah, we'll something a bit different. We'll get into it. Might even see if there's any other mods we can perhaps bring in to assist. At the moment, I've only got the Ponzi Scorpion, obviously, and I've got the Reboot tree stump grinder. I did notice that Jerry was using a nice little tool. Was it the Broke or something? I think it was called, which you can use to basically just automatically grind up trees into sawdust, or was it wood chips? Either way, we might look at getting one of those as well. And doing some of that. I also do need to install the mod that gives us the sawdust. I've never had that, never tried it. I know Jerry's used it, so we want to give that a go as well. Alright, so we got 7 bales out of this field thus far. No, we haven't. We've got 5 bales out of this field thus far, which is okay. Alright. Is it 43%? Should be able to do another 2. Was it 2 or 3 rows? I think. Yeah, probably another 2, maybe three rows he's got to do. So we'll get another 1 or 2 bales out from that. And once we've done that, we may well transition, actually, or pretty close to. Being a bit jerky tonight. I don't know what the frame rate's like. Not overly great. I've got nothing else running, so I don't. Oh, actually, no, I have. I've got Adobe Media Encoder and Adobe Illustrator running, so that may be why I'm taking a bit of a hit. It's just doing some post-rendering stuff. Alright, so we'll come over here and get ready to collect this one before he goes bush again. Now I'm pretty sure there's no more we've missed. We only missed that sort of one. I'll just poke our head down here just a little bit. Certainly none down there. So it must only be that one that we missed, which is fine. Work position. Come on, put out the big marshmallow. Here he comes. Alright. So it won't be long and we'll get the other one done, and then that'll be golden. Now, let's have a look again. So, like I said, we bought a whole pile of sheep. So 336. Now, we've got them all stocked up ready to go. So we've got about 12,000 litres of water and 30,000 litres of grass or hay to fill them up. So effectively we're looking at, what's that, about 8 bales, 8 full bales at 4,000 litres a bale. And I've got a 75,000 litre tank tech trailer. So that'll suffice to load that up a few times. And that's the equipment running that. I also did buy as well, we bought the JCB telehandler, which is out of the Modern Classics DLC that was created by Matt XJS. A wonderful DLC, and if you haven't already got it, please do go and get it. For $5 it is well worth it. It's got some fantastic equipment in it, and he's done a really, really good job of it. So go out and get that. It is a good pack. So yeah, so I'm using that one. I do love that little telehandler. I think it's a wonderful addition. The JCB Load All. I think it's the JCB Farm Load All or something like that. I think it's actually called. But yeah, no, it's a wonderful piece of kit. So we're using that for our sheep, for doing our sheep bales and all that. So our wool bales and just sheep bales. We're going to bale all our sheep up into tight bales. Yeah, so that's a wonderful thing to use. We haven't got any of the other equipment though out of that pack. I don't think I can think of at the moment. We were going to get one of the tippers out and use that, but we've already got the Crone tippers for the smaller stuff, so we're not going to worry about swapping them out now. We'll just keep those out. Oh, my apologies. Obviously, coming back from being a bit ill, my throat gets very, very dry and very quickly, but still doesn't stop that obligatory yawning while I'm recording. I can be fine before I record. I'll be fine after. As soon as I start recording, though, I put myself to sleep. So, God forbid what I do to you guys out there. Anyway, hopefully I don't put you to sleep. All right. So he's probably not even going to fill up on that one. So what we are going to do is we'll bring the truck over, we'll load him up. We'll grab another 2 bales, and we'll have to come back with another trailer and grab the other 5 bales that will be left. So we'll take this straight back round. No, we're going to go see if we can sell it, won't we? Alright, let's go see. 4 giggles. Right. So, we can sell bales and we can sell cotton at the grain mill. Let's try the grain mill first. So, where are we going for the grain mill? Miles away. Right. Alright, let's do it. Just want to see how much money we're going to get out of it. I mean, it should be a fair amount of money, but also to see where we can actually sell it. So when we do go to sell the bales to start making some money, we know where we're going to go, or at least know the options we have available to us. And I could well have done this off camera, but why not explore it with all of you? So all these fields over here we still don't own, and that will be once we do start making some money, so selling off fertilizer and fuel and what have you, we will be expanding our farming enterprise. I would like to get it, I don't think we really set any goals to start with for this series. Well, I think we did aim for 500 sheep, and we're almost there already. I think what we might do though is we might aim to own all fields by the end of year 3. That'll give us a bit of a challenge in relation to making enough money, so we might just see how we go. Alright, so let's turn off that. Let's just see. You're probably all going to be sitting there going, you're an idiot, it's not going to work. And it might not. Nope. Okay, good. Right, so probably looking really stupid in front of all of you. Certainly hope we can sell the cotton bales. Jeeves Mill. Oops. Jeeves Mill's down here. The East Barn, it's where we sell our straw bales. East Barn. Yes, it's not. I'm going to go down and check the barn. I think just to make sure, because it is only just down the road here. That building down there. That's where we sell our other bales. I just want to make sure and see. So if I haven't found out by the end of this episode, which is actually about now, and you already know, let me know in the comments, and I'll take it on board. But hopefully by the time you see this video and comment, I already have worked it out. But we'll have to wait and see. So what we'll do is after this episode, as you can see down here, we've already started our logging down here to clean these trees out to use this wonderful grass through here. And the next, we'll do some tidying up off camera. We'll bring the cotton harvester back to the farm, all that sort of stuff, and go from there. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so we can sell them there. It's not a lot of money. 3,519 per bale. So what's that? East Barn. I don't know where it's getting the figure from for that. So I don't know if that's actually really a good price or not, because we can't really sort of determine what our pricing is. Okay. Alright, well, that's it for this episode. We'll try and work out what's going to go on with our cotton bales, and if it turns out we're not really going to be able to sell them and make that much money, we probably won't do much more cotton. We've been there, done that. Now we'll have to change our strategy. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you are enjoying the series and you will check back in with us. Please don't forget to press the like button and the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber and you wish to subscribe. We certainly would love to have you on board. And and by the way, we did just churn over the 400 subscribers just yesterday, so thank you to all my loyal subscribers that continue to follow us, and I hope I can continue to put out some quality videos, or at least some videos that you enjoy, and you continue to enjoy watching them with me. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. No matter where you are in the world, whether it be morning, afternoon, evening or night, have a wonderful time, and we shall see you again very, very soon back here at Beaver Creek and Duckzorly Gaming. See you later. Bye.